people, it's another exciting episode on the Yayra show. My name is Yayra Ofori, and on this episode, I have an amazing guest, and she tells the story of how her passion to give females in Ghana and beyond a better education has led her to start a foundation which has currently helped over 600 females. Yes, you heard right, 600 females, and today they have a better education and a better life. She tells it all and also shares how she has gotten to this point. So stay tuned till the end to hear all about it. So tell me, why did you decide to honor my invitation?
So looking at your passion behind exposing young people, making change wherever they are, I was just inspired to come on board.
Nice.
Like, this is a beautiful initiative.
It's aligns with what you're doing now.
Exactly.
We'll get to that very soon. So tell us, who is Ubalda? Tell us more about you. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ubalda, it's a young girl from Winneba who is just passionate about change, especially in the field of education and the women empowerment. Yes, I'm currently a national service personnel at the University of Ghana as a teaching assistant. Yes, and I have my foundation I run, and I'm a proud Comfort beneficiary as well.
So you're a student, you just graduated, currently doing your...
We've not even graduated yet.
Currently doing your service,
yes.
And you run your own foundation.
Yes.
Where did the passion start from, the passion for change? Where's it from?
I would say it started way back in junior high school.
Wow.
Yeah. Even though back then I didn't know that I had to start something, but it started way back. I think we'll get into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm curious to ask, what environment, what situation made you want to be a force of change?
Okay. So way back in way back from basic education. Yeah.
Wow.
My parents did their best to give me one of the best education at that time. My school was it was beautiful. The school had amazing opportunities for students. We had different clubs. If we talk about a school building students' talents, I would say that was my school back then, because we had English and French clubs, we had drama clubs, ICT clubs. Back in school, I was even the school journalist.
Oh, you started early.
I started early. And the school gave me that platform to grow in confidence, be able to multitask, because I was assistant girls prefect at the time.
Ish.
I was in the English and French club. I was in spelling bee, journalism, representing school for quizzes. So I was doing a whole lot at that time. And
right from basic school.
Right from there. I had my first radio interview from junior high school.
Wow.
Yes. So I feel like those opportunities made me see the importance of exposure for young people, because before I moved to senior high school, I knew who I am. I was confident in myself. Wow. I could speak up. I could speak in front of people. I was running after opportunities.
Junior high school?
Yes, before I moved to senior high school.
Oh.
So when I went to senior high school, I knew what I'm about. I knew what I want to do. I knew who I want to be. And I felt like other people need to get such exposure. Yeah. Exactly. So it's all started from there.
It's beautiful. And I totally agree with you. And it's the drive makes sense, because looking at how you grew up in your childhood, it's right to want to give people that exposure. So I believe that's why it's even in the educational sector for you. That's amazing. Yeah. You mentioned that you have a foundation. Yes. When did it start?
So the foundation originally started in April 2021.
Wow. Okay.
That's 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Years ago. Yeah, in Winneba, that's where the idea was birthed. If you want me to go into how
please do.
I'll start right from SHS, being a Comfort beneficiary. So right from there, Comfort gave me a lot of exposure.
What's Comfort?
Comfort is Campaign for Female Education. It's an international NGO that supports young girls in their education, entrepreneurship, and all that. Right from senior high school, I got the scholarship. They were paying my tuition, because at our time we were paying school fees in SHS. So they were paying my tuition. We used to go for leadership camps, and then through Comfort, I got the chance to attend a lot of summits Yale Young African Scholars Program by Yale University. Meeting a lot of international students.
You had exposure.
I did. Baobab Summit.
Wow.
Summit was also an international something, so people from different African countries coming on board. I think I met, I've forgotten the name. Back then, the president for Gambia, he's a popular person.
That's at that age.
I've forgotten him, but I got to meet all those people back then. And so moving right from SHS, I had to stay home 1 year and do some community give back before I could get scholarship to university. So I was like, no, this is me. I am here today because I've gotten a lot of exposure, a lot of opportunities. Why not give back to these other young girls? At a point, I actually thought that I'm going to thrive just being a Camfed Association member. I thought Camfed was my place. Like, there was no need to start something because we have the platform to give back in Camfed. Until in 2021, within a certain week, I said, no, I need to know my purpose. So I actually decided to fast. How I got the foundation's vision is really funny. So I was during the fasting period, I was working. I was at the office with my laptop working. Then it will shock you that I just got a prompting to start typing something. Within 15 minutes, I was done with an entire business plan of the foundation. How we are supposed to start, the mission, the vision, every single thing. Nothing came from my mind. Nothing came from my mind. So when I was like, wow.
And that was how it started.
That's how it started. Like, I'm a scholarship girl. How am I going to fund an entire organization? It was really scary, but
you've come far.
Yes, I've come far.
Let's talk about the challenges. You've mentioned one. You were on scholarship. So where are you going to get the funding from to help others? What have the challenges been like?
Okay.
And how did you overcome them? Like, tell us.
Okay. So I was in level 200 when I started. And one of our first partner schools was in Gomo-Obuasi, that's in the central region. And we started with the Girls Club project. And back in school, I had to travel every 2 weeks to Gomo-Obuasi to engage the girls. I was the only one handling sessions.
Wow.
So I leave campus, go on transportation. It's amazing. So Camfed, I was getting stipend. I used to get some semester stipend. And so when the stipend comes, I allocate some to the foundation. Because back then, no one is going to give me money to run it. No money is coming from home. They don't even know I'm doing this thing. Exactly. So one of the challenges was like blending with the academics, and I had to miss lectures.
About to ask that, because that would be stressful, having to travel that far every 2 weeks. Let's finish the story, then we'll go to how balancing it was like, because, I mean, you've graduated, and you graduated well, and
I
everything.
will, yeah, I will graduate
you're yet to
well.
graduate. So, definitely, it was challenging, but then you've come this far. So, let's continue the story about how you used to travel, and how did you get the funding?
As I mentioned earlier, from the stipend. So for the Girls Club, it was running solely on my money. So travel every 2 weeks, go and come. And I didn't just go and speak to them. There's sometimes we have skills training, liquid soap. I think our first ever skills training was liquid soap. I had to finance the transportation of the person going to teach. We had bead training. I had to finance the transportation of the one and buy the beads. It was a lot.
Wow. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Wow.
It was a lot, like every 2 weeks doing this, until finally I had people come on board to be volunteers, so train them.
Okay.
Then we moved on from there.
So now do you have someone helping you with the funds?
Yes. Is it funds?
Funding it, like
so
funding
now
the
funding,
whole...
our main ways of funding is through crowdfunding. So we do flyers and we share it, enter people's DMs. And then for some of our projects now, we've gone a bit further to seek for sponsorship and partnerships. Okay. So yeah, we'll get into that particular project.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. That's amazing hearing. And I have a question that I'll ask later. Let's find out how it was balancing your foundation, running your foundation and everything, and schooling.
Okay. It was really difficult. It was scary because my course involves a lot. We do lab work, we go to class. Even level 400, when people are doing 3 courses, we are doing 8 courses. So the course really involves a lot. So what helped me was, university, we don't have the entire week for lectures.
Yeah.
So I look for the day that's planning. I take out the day that I know that I don't have a lecture. So I communicate, when the timetable comes, I communicate with the schools that we are running the girls' club. And then because they know what we are doing for the girls, they see the impact. So the school agrees that, okay, if it's Tuesday, you can come on Tuesdays. So then that free day is when I travel to and from. But along the way, I had to miss certain lectures because then one school wants you to come and speak to their girls on something, and then there's something you love to do. So you'll be like, okay, let me just miss this lecture and go and come. You come and then you have so much to do. So that's one way I overcame through the planning. And then getting people on board is also one thing that helped, because now I didn't have to travel to go and handle sessions. I had people who had come on board to handle. So I just trained them and then give them TNT once in a while. They go and then handle the sessions for me. So I didn't have to be traveling. So having people on board also was
so helpful.
Yeah.
So right now, how many people do you have in your team?
For the main team, I think we are about 5, and we have about 5 other volunteers. So it'll be like 10.
Okay, that's great. That's great. It's very interesting and inspiring what you are doing. And I believe throughout this journey, you had to find yourself being emotionally strong. Were the times you broke down, like, no, I'll not do it again.
Yes,
I'm done. I'm done. Tell us those moments, and even going to those places and seeing the ladies and the situations they are in. How did you keep yourself emotionally strong?
So one of the things I do, I just lie on my bed or face one corner and then I'll cry. But nobody will like. I don't have cry. No one will even say that I've cried.
So is it crying from tiredness, crying from the uncertainty, being overwhelmed?
I remember there was this project where we were supposed to. I think it was 1 week to the project, and I'd given my volunteers targets. No one had reached it. It was an orphanage something. 1 week to, we had no money. Like I cried. I was so scared. 1 week to, and I'm not someone to give up. I'm not going to cancel a project because 1 week to it, you don't have money. It was scary. Yeah, I cried. I was just calling people. I don't know what to, I was scared. But God came through for us. Like the project happened. We didn't have to postpone it. It happened. And that's one amazing thing. Sometimes when I get overwhelmed, there was a time I had to call a psychologist. That's how crazy it was. Like I had to tell the person that I am tired. Like I don't know what to do. It's too much. And then it spoke to me, and then I had to calm down.
Oh, to the extent so you have a psychologist you get to. So that's how you manage your mental stress, and when you are
most of the time. Sometimes I just take a walk, and then I like to sing too. Sometimes at Pence there was this field at Pence that I could go, and then I'll just go and sing in the evenings. No one cares, so just sing. I feel fine. Yeah.
That's beautiful hearing. Really beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I love novels too. So if I grab a novel, or it just takes my mind everything, I just read it. Very cool.
Wow, amazing. Let's quickly talk about the achievements. You mentioned that your first project was helping the girls learn how to do liquid soap. What's been the achievements for you on the 2.5 years journey?
Yes. So one of the greatest achievements, especially I'll talk per project. So our Girls Club project, we launched it in Gomobuasi, and ever since we launched it, no girl had dropped out of school. There was a girl who was even pregnant before we started our initiative. But she approached us like, the way our facilitators, I want to be like them. Teachers laugh at me, people are laughing at me, but no, I'm going to continue. She was inspired by our facilitators to continue. And this girl is one of the girls we supported to go to SHS recently.
Wow.
She's now in high school. So that's
I'm
one of
so excited hearing this. Trust me.
There's one of like biggest, and then if you want the same girls club in the same school, after our liquid soap training, one girl taught her mom, and now that's her business. And so it's just beautiful. Now we've expanded. We are not just in Gomobuasi now. Whenever we've even grabbed the attention of GES, so we have that sort of partnership with GES to go to any school we want and then engage the girls. So as I speak, we've reached over 600 girls with our mentorship program and then our skills training program. And it's beautiful.
This is beautiful. I mean, these are the things I love to hear. These are the things I love to hear, and this is the reason why I have this show. For people to know that a lot is happening out there, and no matter what you have, you can help people.
Yes, you can.
See the way you
started. You don't need to have
honestly, like, I'm so touched hearing this. I'm so touched hearing, especially the lady who got pregnant.
Yeah.
Because a lot of ladies think that when they get pregnant, it's the end of the world. Especially, my life is destroyed. Especially if you had all the dreams and everything, and then you get pregnant.
Say this, these girls in rural areas, they don't know anything aside junior high school. After SHS, they don't see anything else. They think JHS is an achievement. So if they complete, that's it for them. Some of them, their parents don't have money to further, even with fees in high school, their parents don't have money to further their education to SHS because they can't afford chalkboard, they can't afford matches. So these girls, they don't see anything else. And so that's where the drive is like, we want to let them see there's more out there for them. Some might see celebrities on TV and want to be like them, but how do I become like them?
Yes.
Where
do I go to? Where do I start from?
It's serious.
And I'm glad you started from the rural areas.
That's it. We want to start from junior high school because that's where the problem is. We want them to see that after JHS, I can go somewhere else. Because they hear our story, they know that I'm from Winnie, but I'm not from Accra. I'm from Winnie, but I'm not from Erichom. I'm from a place where I had to always work to get what I want to have. Wow. I had to be top of my class. I had to make sure I'm excelling academically because I need scholarships.
Yes.
So like we want them to see that they can also do it.
Yes.
It's not about where you're coming
from. That's very inspiring. God bless you for your foundation. God richly bless you for what you are doing. And I believe that as people watch this video, in any way that people would want to support you, they will definitely reach out and support you at any point in time, because God bless you. We'll be wrapping this soon. I wish we don't have to, but we have to. And I want to ask, if you were to, you're doing inspirational things already, but what do you want people should pay attention to when it comes to your life? What do you want to inspire them with?
My life?
Yeah.
I think what I want to inspire people with is resilience. I want people to know that it's not all smooth, but you don't have to give up.
Yeah. When people hear these stories, they feel it's a cliche.
It's not.
Like, I feel like people have gotten to the point where they feel, don't give up, you can do it. They feel like it's a cliche, but then I've also gotten to the point and I realized that no, it's not.
It's not.
You need to hear these things.
Let me tell you a story. So there's this project we launched this year, Girls Inspiring Girls. This is something I wanted to do in 2022. I wrote a proposal, I got all the rejections. I said 2023, we'll do it again. 2023, I wrote a proposal again. And then I had one person want to come on board. And through that one person, she connected with me to a number of people. And I like to acknowledge this lady on, EL, she got, EL, the founder for Friends Zone. EL is one person who connected me to my sponsor. She's now even a partner, Jazara. And this lady decided to come on board. The money she was bringing on board was not a lot, but that was hope for me because I was like, we've got one person on board. I promise you, when she came on board, now I had to travel from school to Winnie because the event was going to be in Winneba. It was a summit for, the target was 120 junior high and senior high school girls, was to expose them to mentorship, opportunities, and leadership. And so, right after Jazara came on board as a sponsor, I started getting things for free. I got the venue for free. I got the chair for free. The chairs for free. I got sound system for free. Like, if you check the budget and if you check what we use to organize the events, it will amazing. I started getting things for free, to the extent of getting a guest house for free for my volunteers and speakers to sleep.
Wow.
And that I saw that no. Imagine I had given up because last year it didn't go well.
Yes.
This year we did it.
You did it, and it was a success.
It was a success.
Wow.
It was beautiful. And so next year we go bigger.
Yes, definitely.
Exactly. So
definitely,
if we say don't give up, it's not a cliche.
Yes, that's something I want to stamp to whoever watches this video, wherever, that when you hear people saying it, they feel inspiration and motivation never runs out. Like, you can hear something, but then it means different to you depending on the phase you are in your life. Because people don't give up, keep pushing. I feel like people are just saying it. But then see your story, you sharing that's actually what you want people to pay attention to, the attitude of resilience. Wow. I'm touched, and I'm so glad that I had you on my show.
Thank you
And
too.
so my final question for you before you leave, have you watched any movie or read any book or any artwork that has resonated so much with you and has contributed to inspiring you to get to the point you are now?
A lot. So I love
your top
movies.
ones.
I love movies. I love movies so much. And I remember the titles. Hey, this movie.
Oh.
So many. Okay, instead of movies, why don't I talk about people who
That's
have
fine.
inspired
That's
me?
fine.
So I love listening to podcasts as well, and I have a number of people that I hear how they started, and it's really inspiring. One of the main people that is inspiring is Ann Cotton. Ann Cotton is the founder for Comfort. And this is someone who went to a village to go and collect data for a master's. Ended up seeing girls and wanted to help them. And as a result of her work, I'm here today. Over million girls have been supported.
Yeah.
And so, like, she's one of my main role models when it comes to this work that I'm doing. But a number of people that I see, I love people who are hardworking, I love people who push. So I talk about my Nigerian Nancy Simon Bimbo. Bimbo, for example, yes, she's not from a poor background, but I see how hard she works to get to where she is, and it really, really inspires me. When it comes to Ghana, Miss Gwen Ado, she's one force that I really, really am inspired by. And there are other people, my colleagues, there's Anita, Annabelle, Angelina, she's doing so many things. This is also someone from a background such as mine, and she has done amazing. So these people really...
These are people who inspire you. Wow. Thank you so much, Ubalda. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation. Thank you for what you are doing. And all the best. All the best. I look forward. I'll probably have you on my show again. When it's bigger, you're everywhere, all over Africa.
Yes.
Inspiring young girls out there and giving them a better and good life to have bright futures.